January 22nd, and we're playing with the weather camera again, but in a more generic sense. We're playing with the controller. If you watch the past couple of vlogs, I've been playing with all setting this up and whatnot. Well, now there's a fancy-dancy, come on focus, fancy-dancy new piece of software sitting right there, which is now mediating the connections between the network and the controller box. So basically it comes in from the network, and then goes and then goes into that computer, gets converted into serial data that this box understands, and sends it up to it and allows that communication to kind of occur. And while it's all doing that, the program is also accessing the built-in A to Ds in the controller, pulling them for their information, and then it dumps that information out to any online client that currently is connected. This is date code, time code, then you can see first A to D, second A to D, and then so X, Y, and Z coordinates. They're a little rough. The X, Y, and Z I'm talking about are a little rough right now. They haven't refined them yet, but for the most part, they're up and running. The controller's up and running, and in fact, I can send it commands from here. So let's quickly run down this way. You can see, okay, right now you can see the image on the screen right there. It's kind of, you can see the distance from there to there. Now we'll go send the command. This is the hardest way to operate this thing, by the way. I mean, it has a button right here. So we come down, and using my fancy-dancy real term here, I'll send it a command to go left. Now we can see in the A to Ds, it's 52 to 50. Let's send it again a couple of times. Now you can see that the A to D is reporting 1.46. We'll run down. And you can see our pole that was over here is now over there. So it worked! So the camera can pan left, pan right, tilt up, tilt down, zoom in, zoom out. I haven't implemented the wiper yet because it wasn't really necessary to get the thing running. But that's working. It's sending data out, it's pulling data in. Now the web people have to do their thing that ties the whole mahuga fig together. So as far as I'm concerned, for right now, development purposes, this phase is done. I want to refine that zoom some more so that you can actually get some kind of coordinatal information, like how far are we zoomed in or whatever. But that's not critical to actually get the camera moving and working. So it's probably good we pound on this thing a little bit, make sure it actually works properly, and that can withstand multiple clients and some bombardment going on. A benefit of also being a Telnet connection, you can also use wonderful things like this. This is my phone, and you can see, if it focuses, you can see that similar data is working on it. Now this program sucks. I'm sorry, but this Telnet program for this, it's scrolling data down here, but it's you know, if it was on the phone screen, it'd be like on the floor because there's so much more data there. Anyways, but I put in my command, focus, and that's the basic command structure. You tell camera, and then you tell it what to do. L for left, R for right, up, U for up, and D for down, and ZI for in, and Z out, ZO for out. So, anyways, here's my command. So here I'm gonna send it here. And so every time it gets a command, the program, it runs it for 100 milliseconds. I know that doesn't seem like a long time, but that's just enough to kind of stair-step this thing around. I kind of would like it to be smoother. Oh yeah, it also keeps a log. You can see here the users that sent commands, their IP addresses, their ports, and all kinds of stuff. And that log will just keep going. So anytime there's a command issued, we're logging it, we're tracking it. Actually, we're tracking it. We probably should log it too. So that's running. I'm really kind of happy with that, and we can do all kinds of fun things with that. Feels good to get something kind of done. 2018, 100 hours, and Richard is on Skype, and we're playing with the actual thing, and yeah. Hello, blog. He's my fake friend, Richard, quote unquote. Not because he doesn't exist. He's
Hello
just
there, Bill. This is only your computer speaking.
right. He's like He's like one of those, ghosts from Ghost in the Shell. He doesn't really exist. He's just a consciousness that was born out of electrons, and I don't know. I can't recite that Ghost in the Shell thing. Anyways, but it's, the funny thing is right now, go ahead and set it to command, Richard. The commands that Richard sends to the box from a web server through a web page is relaying through the server and coming to me from my client sitting here. I don't think this can get any geekier than it really is right now, unless, I don't know. Well, no, it can. Hold on. I got what can make it more geeky. I can break up my phone and connect my phone to the server, and now my phone is watching the same data that's coming out of the server that's coming off the camera. Now, I think it's gotten as geeky as I can get it. Well, surprisingly, it's working.